Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Yellowstone's next spin-off would be even more exciting if Kevin Costner's John Dutton was still around. Yellowstone's upcoming The Madison spin-off is surely exciting, but will suffer from the lack of Kevin Costner's John Dutton. The series finale of Yellowstone concluded one of the most popular dramas on television in the past few years. Keeping the franchise alive, several new shows are currently in production, including The Madison, starring Michelle Pfeiffer and Matthew Fox. This new show will focus on a family who moves from New York City to the Madison River Valley in central Montana. Considering The Madison continues to use Montana as the setting, it wouldn't be out of the question for the series to bring back some of the best Yellowstone characters, such as Rip Wheeler, Beth, and Case. Kevin Costner's John Dutton could have also had a role in The Madison if his character hadn't died, raising the question of whether his absence is a missed opportunity for the new spin-off. Unlike other Yellowstone spin-offs such as 1923 and 1883, which are both prequel series based on older generations of the Dutton family, The Madison is expected to be set in the present day, allowing the show to cross over with the Dutton family ranch. Given his role as governor of Montana, Costner's John Dutton would have been a natural addition to the Madison's narrative. If John hadn't met his demise, he could have paved the way for the Madison to connect to the wider franchise. If John Dutton hadn't been killed off, it would have been intriguing to see Kevin Costner's character continue his rule in Montana. Furthermore, Costner crossing paths with Pfeiffer's Stacy Clyburn would have been must-see TV, with two movie legends clashing on the small screen. Unfortunately, John Dutton died in Yellowstone Season 5 following Kevin Costner's exit from the show. Even if Costner would have been willing to appear in The Madison, John Dutton's ultimate fate rules out any potential guest role. Despite the loss of Costner's John Dutton, other primary Yellowstone characters, such as Case and Monica, as well as Rip and Beth, who will have their Beth and Rip spin-off series, could cross over with The Madison, considering they all exist in the same broad location in Montana at the same time. However, one challenge for The Madison is to ensure that the new show isn't forced or predictable in the sense of solely mimicking the original series. For The Madison to succeed, creator Taylor Sheridan needs to establish the identity of the new family and their primary intentions in Montana. The second half of Yellowstone Season 5 felt rushed, with John's death and the rivalry between Beth and Jamie, leading many to wonder what the purpose would be for future spin-offs. For The Madison to succeed, creator Taylor Sheridan needs to establish the identity of the new family and their primary intentions in Montana after their time in New York City. Only after establishing its own personality can the new spin-off cross over with familiar Yellowstone characters to provide added star power and complexity. Cast Jefferson White, Forey J. Smith, Denham Richards, Brecken Merrill, Finn Little, Danny Houston, Kevin Costner, Kelsey Esbill, Ryan Bingham, Ian Bowen, Luke Grimes, Cole Hauser, Wes Bentley, Kelly Reilly, Gil Birmingham. Yellowstone has undeniably become a cultural phenomenon, redefining the landscape of modern television with its gripping storylines, complex characters, and breathtaking vistas of the American West. The universe created by Taylor Sheridan has grown exponentially, with prequels like 1883 and 1923 exploring the Dutton family's rugged history. Yet, as fans anticipate what's next in this ever-expanding franchise, one lingering question looms large. How could the next spin-off become even more compelling if Kevin Costner's iconic John Dutton were still part of the narrative? The patriarch of the Dutton family, John Dutton, portrayed with gritty brilliance by Kevin Costner, has been the backbone of Yellowstone since its inception. His steadfast resolve, moral ambiguity, and relentless drive to protect the Yellowstone Ranch have made him an unforgettable character. While rumors and real-world circumstances suggest Costner's departure from the series, Imagining a spin-off that could weave John Dutton into its story opens up thrilling possibilities. The enduring legacy of John Dutton. John Dutton's presence has always been about more than just his leadership of the ranch. He's a living embodiment of the sacrifices, resilience, and contradictions that define the modern cowboy. A spinoff that keeps John Dutton at its heart could delve deeper into these themes, exploring how his influence shapes the next generation of Duttons or the shifting landscape of the West itself. One tantalizing concept could involve a parallel timeline, where John Dutton's story is revisited in tandem with the future of the ranch. Imagine a series where flashbacks to pivotal moments in John's life are interspersed with a modern-day plotline. The past and present could collide in meaningful ways, revealing how John's decisions echo across time. Kevin Costner's gravitas would anchor the series, ensuring that his character's essence remains central even as the narrative pushes forward. A New Frontier, John Dutton and the Rise of a New Era. Another compelling angle for a spin-off featuring John Dutton could explore his journey into unfamiliar territory. What if John's character was placed in a setting far removed from the Yellowstone ranch? Perhaps circumstances force him to temporarily leave Montana, navigating the challenges of urban development, encroaching on rural communities, or dealing with political pressures in Washington, D.C. This scenario would allow fans to see a different side of John, a man out of his element but still unwavering in his principles. This setup could also serve as a stage for intense character interactions. John Dutton's stoic demeanor clashing with city slickers, bureaucrats, or corporate moguls could create a rich tapestry of drama. The series could even introduce new allies and adversaries who challenge John's worldview, adding depth to his character while keeping his fiery spirit intact. Revisiting the Yellowstone Ranch, the Dutton family dynamics. If a spin-off were to retain John Dutton within the familiar setting of the ranch, it could explore the intricate dynamics between family members. What if the story focused on the legacy John is leaving behind? The spin-off could delve into his relationships with his children and grandchildren, examining how they reconcile their own aspirations with the weight of the family's history. Kevin Costner's John could act as both a guiding force and a shadow that looms large over the Dutton descendants. His interactions with Beth, Case, and Jamie could take on new dimensions, particularly as they grapple with their own roles in the ranch's future. A series like this could also explore how John's upbringing shaped his values and decisions, offering insights into the man behind the myth. A tale of redemption. John Dutton is a character often defined by his ruthlessness, but a spin-off could pivot toward a redemptive arc. Perhaps John begins to reflect on the consequences of his actions and the toll his unyielding nature has taken on those around him. This narrative could provide a more introspective take on his character, showcasing his struggle to make amends while still holding true to his core beliefs. Redemption doesn't mean losing the essence of who John Dutton is. Instead, it could add layers to his character, making him more relatable and human. A spin-off focused on this theme could explore his relationships not just with his family, but also with the people of Montana, ranch hands, neighboring landowners, and even his enemies. Such a storyline would allow for emotional depth while still delivering the intensity fans expect from the Yellowstone universe.